A handbag is not just a storehouse for your materials when you are on the go. It is also, and very most importantly, something that can actually complete your entire outfit. And that's why, as elegant women, it's important that we're paying attention to the kind of bags that we invest in. A handbag can make or mar an entire outfit. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the kind of handbags that an elegant lady is supposed to own in her wardrobe. Today's video is split into two different parts. The first part, I'll be talking to you about some important points to note before you purchase a handbag. And in the second part, I'll be sharing with you the essential bags that every elegant woman must own. So it's going to be quite an interesting topic, and if you ever wondered if you were making the right choice in your handbag collection, this video is going to give you all of the answers that you need. So keep watching, okay? Before we go into all of the talks about bags, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now will be a good time to join the community. Just click the subscribe button and notification bell just right beside it so that you can be a member of our growing family. If leveling up and living the best version of your life is something you are very big on, then definitely this channel is for you. And then don't just stop there. It's important that you are also subscribed to our email list as well. On our email list, we share very valuable information that we may not necessarily be able to share on this platform. So join the email list so you can get access to all of that information as well. I'm going to put a link in the description box. Just click on it and insert your email and join the email list today. Okay, now let's get right into it. Now I'm going to start with the important points to note before buying a handbag. It's important that when you are going to buy a handbag, there's certain things that you have at the back of your head to guide your purchase so that you're not just buying a bag just for the sake of it. And the very first one, of course, is going to be on functionality. Now, I said earlier that a bag's purpose is not just for storing items, it's also something that actually helps you complement or completes an entire outfit. So when you're going to purchase a bag, you have to keep this at the back of your mind that as much as you want a bag that can help you store the different items that you carry on the go, you also want a bag that is very stylish and can make you look very well put together after you are done completing your outfit. When you're thinking about the functionality of a bag, you're also thinking about adjustable buckles. You're thinking about how easy it is for you to transform the bag from maybe a bag that you just hold by the hand, or a bag that has a buckle, a long strap, and then a bag that has buckles that you can easily adjust to make them longer or shorter, just to fit your different style needs per time. So you need to be paying attention to the adjustable buckles, the kind of straps that the bag has. Like I said, this would actually help determine whether you can make the handle a lot shorter or a lot longer. I personally like to buy bags that have very adjustable straps because sometimes for example, based on your, like I put here, based on your lifestyle needs, sometimes when I'm going on a walk, I want to carry a bag that gives my hands some freedom. So I would like a bag that has a big long strap that I can just strap across my body and so that my hands are free. But sometimes I also want that same bag to transform into just something I'm holding just at the top. And then that's where a bag that has both a strap and just a little handle at the top comes in very, very handy. So you need to also be concerned about the kind of strap that the bag has, and then of course inner compartments. Remember, it's also for storage. Your bag is definitely also for storage, so you need to be paying attention to the inner compartment. How much storage does the bag have? Does the bag have enough inner compartment for you to store the different items that you would have as an elegant lady? In another video, I'm going to be sharing with you some handbag essentials, but you also want to pay attention to the inner compartments to be sure that the bag has more room for you to house the different things that you have so that your bag is always looking organized at all times. And then finally, under the first point, which is functionality, I'm talking about side pockets. Sometimes there are some bags that actually come with side pockets. Sometimes these side pockets are not stylish. Sometimes on some bags, they're actually quite stylish. The more storage you have on the bag, the better, especially if you are the kind of person who actually travels heavy, and they usually would have a lot of things in your bag per time. When I say travel, I don't mean travel outside the city. I mean who usually has a lot of things with them on the go. Someone who goes to the office, or someone who has a baby wants to have enough compartment in the bag to just carry or house a lot of things. So the first thing that you have to just consider is just the functionality of the bag. And for functionality, you're thinking about your everyday lifestyle. What's your priority lifestyle? What do you do every day that you require a bag for? That's where you make up your mind on what kind of bag that you're purchasing. The second point, of course, you should consider is the size of the bag. This is actually a very important point, and this one, again, like I said earlier, is actually supposed to be encircled around your everyday lifestyle. So for example, as a nursing mother, you know that you don't want to carry a small you won't find yourself buying a small bag like this when you know that you need a lot of room to put some of the items that your baby would need whilst you are on the go. So as a nursing mother, you find that you want to probably maybe invest in a cute tote bag. Again, remember that this whole video is about the elegant woman and her bag, and regardless of who you are, whether you're a nursing mother, a single lady, a married woman with 3 children or more, you always want to ensure that your handbags look good, regardless of what you're putting in there. So even if you're a nursing mother, your bags should still be very stylish. So definitely make sure that you're paying attention to the size of your bag based off of your lifestyle, your everyday life activity, okay? The third, and actually this one is one of the most important ones, is the quality of the bag. Now, I tell you guys, it's cheaper to buy a quality bag that lasts a long time than a cheap bag that can't stand the test of a very short time. I'll give you an example. Can you pass that brown bag? So I have this bag, and I'll show it to you before I tell you how long I've had this bag. If you follow me on social media, you probably know, some of you may have seen me with this brown bag. Can they see the brown bag? Now, this brown bag is a bag that I've had for, this is like my knockabout bag. I take it everywhere I go. Like, it's literally, and it's in the perfect color. It goes with almost everything, complements almost every outfit. I've had this bag for 9 years, and I'm not kidding you. And the bag is still in very good, the bag has served its purpose. Let me just put it that way. This bag has served its purpose, and I've gotten my money's worth. I have rocked the life. No, the life is still there because it's still pretty much very solid. I've had this bag for 9 years, and that's why I tell people that when you're investing in a bag, invest in a quality bag instead of trying to invest in a lot of cheap bags that will continue to go bad really quickly and you keep buying. This bag cost me a pretty box. Like, it wasn't so pricey, but it cost a pretty penny, but it was an investment. And this bag has served its purpose, and it's still serving its purpose till this day. So when you are looking to invest in a bag, yes, I know you may not have all the money in the world to invest in a bag, but still, as you're starting out on this elegance journey, it's important that you're investing in quality pieces. One quality piece in a year is actually okay if you buy it in the right color and the right size. So pay attention to the quality of bag. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a designer brand. Actually, they're real quality bags that are not necessarily designer brands, okay? And the quality of the bag as an elegant person says a lot about you. The next one, of course, is the color. This is also a very important point to note before purchasing a bag. Now, because you don't want to buy too many cheap bags and you want to invest in a quality bag that will cost you something, it's important that you're mindful of the color that you're buying. So colors like black, navy blue, brown, gray, off-white, nudes are colors that you should start with, because these colors can pretty much go with a combination of outfits. In my wardrobe, if you come to my wardrobe, you literally see only black, brown, different shades of brown bags, black bags, different types and different looks, designs of brown or black bags. You'd also see nude color bags, and you'd also see blue bags. Pretty much, I really don't have a mix of too many colors, even though I want to add a pop or two of colors in my wardrobe as well. So buy bags that have colors that can match a lot of your outfits so that you don't have to necessarily buy too many bags and have your wardrobe all choked up. But I mean, if you can afford to buy a lot of bags, it's all well and good. And then the fifth point to note, of course, will be the style of the bag. As an elegant person, the style of your bag says a lot about you. Elegance has this minimalistic effect to it. Like everything you do when it comes to elegance has to be less is more. Like you have to use that less is more rule. So you're not looking for flamboyant bags that are so flashy and have very bold logos or bold colors. You're looking for bags that are very, very stylish. I always say that when it comes to a style of a brand, or for bags, go for structured bags that can actually stand. When you say structured, like it can stand without bending or squashing itself. Go for bags that have very beautiful styles that are quite unique. And again, you have to think about the functionality and your everyday use of the bag when you're making the decision for the style of bags that you want. Go for bags that are timeless and classic and are well structured. For example, this bag that I showed you earlier is a bag that has the perfect color. It's a timeless bag. It's a very classic bag. It's not trendy. It lasts, it goes, you can carry it or wear it for every season per time. So be very mindful of the structure of the bag. Like I said, a well-structured bag would always pass the elegance check. To test if your bag is well-structured, just place it on a flat surface. If it maintains, it stands. Like if it doesn't wobble, then it's definitely structured. So as an elegant woman, you want to be going for bags that have very good structure regardless of the type of bag that it is. And then of course, the final points that I'm going to talk about for you to pay note of before I go to the second part of this video would be pay attention to the finishing. I can't mention this enough, and I had to separate it from the quality of the bag and make it a standalone point. The finishing of the bag is the most important part of a bag. I can tell whether a bag is quality or it's not based off of the finishing, and sometimes I've actually even seen quality expensive bags that have very poor finishing. Finishings like when you have the threads pulling out or when the threading is not properly threaded. You can definitely tell when a bag has a very poor finish. So you also want to be looking out for that when you are purchasing your bag. I think I pretty much have said everything. Another thing here, yes, exactly. There's one more here that I put here is when you have gum and glue. You know, sometimes they use gum and glue to glue the bag, where you can literally see the gum and the glue peeking out of the bag. That's a bag with very poor finish. You want to be mindful of that as well. Of course, there are other things that you should be mindful of, like the price point and where you're purchasing the bag from and all of that, but these ones that I've mentioned are some of the most important things that you should be looking out for. Now, the second part of this video is going to talk about the different types of bags that every elegant person must own. But before we go into it, I just want to remind you, just in case you don't know yet, that we have a course called The Art of Speaking Eloquently and Elegantly. It's a course for anyone who wants to improve their way of speaking and their way of communication, how to communicate in English. If you want to increase your vocabulary and know how to structure your words a lot better so that you can express yourself in the most efficient way possible, then this course is definitely for you. There's a link in the description box down below where you can get more information and details about the course and how you can access the course as well. So click on it or check it out, and if you're interested, just make sure that you purchase it so that you too can level up your English speaking and be on your way to becoming an eloquent and an elegant speaker. Now, there are different types of bags that an elegant person must own. There are three most important bags. There are lots of them, but I'm going to start with the three most important bags that an elegant person must own. If you're starting out your wardrobe building journey and you don't know where to start from, you don't know what bag to buy, these three are the most important. And then after mentioning these three, the first three, I'll now tell you the other ones that you can invest in when you have more money to splurge. Of course, the very first one would be a structured tote bag. I don't have one here to give you an example, but I'm going to put it on the screen somewhere. A tote bag is a bag that it's quite voluminous and has a lot of space in it that can contain a lot of your items. So if you're someone who usually would have a lot of things to carry with you on the go, maybe you are a working mother or a working single lady, or you are a nursing mother, or you just always carry a lot of things in your bag per time when you're going out, then you definitely need a tote bag. Sometimes a tote bag also comes in very handy when it just has this stylish look to it, and even when you don't have a lot, there's this effect that a tote bag gives a particular type of outfit. So a structured, remember that I said a structured, and I talked about how you pass the test of a structured bag. When you drop it on the surface, it doesn't wobble, it stands on its own. That's the kind of bag you should be investing in. A tote bag is a bag that every elegant woman should have in her wardrobe, okay? The second one, of course, would be a special occasion handbag. So this one can be a clutch, like a small, beautiful, fancy clutch. We always have social events to attend. There is something we need to attend, a wedding, a ceremony, an event, something that needs us to have a beautiful special occasion handbag, and that's where this clutch comes into play. Now, a special occasion handbag, I also like to say, can be a tiny handle bag like this. This is not a bag that you carry, even though, yeah, this one you can carry every day to your work, but every day is a special occasion, right? So pretty much a handle bag like this one is also a bag that falls under this category. So a purse, a fancy bag like this, you have people who have like their Hermes bags, their Chanel, all those beautiful bags that have just a very tiny handle. Again, it is well structured. It can stand on its own and stay very structured and put together. This is the kind of bags that you definitely want to invest in. I have this again in another style here, just a tiny handle. This is also in black. I'm just showing you some of my own personal collection so that you see what I'm talking about. And then, of course, finally, under the most essentials that you must have would be a shoulder bag. A shoulder bag is the bags that have either a very long strap. It either comes in as a strap, as a leather strap, or as a chain strap or something. It's just a shoulder bag that you can carry across your shoulder. So these are the three most important bags that every elegant lady must have. I'll run through them again. A structured tote bag, a special occasion bag like a clutch or a handle bag, and then of course a shoulder bag. Now, for other occasions which are also quite important but are not the most important, especially if you're just building your bag collection, these other bags would include a crossbody bag. So a crossbody bag that you can easily just put across you like this and wear, and just maybe when you're going for a long walk or when you're going hiking, just go something that goes across your body and can house the things that you want to house whilst you are going on the walk. Under this category, you can also make use of a fanny pack. So the fanny pack is the one that goes around the waist. That's also a very classy bag to own, and it can also be used when you're going for a walk, hiking, or just pretty much going to anywhere where you literally want your hands free. Then for the working ladies or my students who are in the house watching, you definitely would also need a structured work bag. For me, this is my structured work bag. Like I said, this is my knockabout everyday bag. This is literally the bag I wear to work every single blessed day, everywhere. This is the bag. So you definitely need a work bag, and then of course a laptop bag. I've actually also had this laptop bag for I think over 3 or 4 years now, and that's why it's also important that you invest in quality pieces so that they can last you a long time without wearing out fast. So this is my own laptop bag, and I absolutely love it. It's very simple, it's chic, it's stylish, and it comes in a color that can work with every of my outfits. The next one will be for the gym buddies. If you go to the gym, you definitely want to ensure that you have a gym bag. A gym bag can actually be like a form of a knapsack or even your tote bag. Your tote bag can actually work as a gym bag as well. You want to always look very put together and well organized when you are going wherever it is you're going. That's why it's important that you have a gym bag. And for the ladies who like to travel, whether you're going to spend a day or two at your boyfriend's place, your husband's to be, or you're traveling to another city, another country, whatever it is, these are the essential bags that you need to own. Number one would be an overnight bag. An overnight bag is usually a big, not so big, like a cute bag, a compact bag that can fit in some of your essentials like your undergarments, change of clothing, your essential things as a lady. And it's important that you have an overnight bag so that when you're going to spend the night at your friend's house or wherever it is you go, you are looking very well put together and you come looking put together pretty much. Your tote bag can also serve as an overnight bag, but I would advise you to have a separate bag for your overnight bag so that you are more organized pretty much. The second one will be a toiletry bag. You want to have a place or a house where you put in all of your toiletries when you are on the go. So a bag that can contain your perfumes, your bathing items, your deodorants, all your fragrances, your moisturizers, all of those things that help you with your body care. You should have a bag for them. It's actually very important. Another one will be a makeup bag. This one, of course, is a no-brainer. Every lady should have a makeup bag. Your makeup shouldn't just be sitting in your regular everyday bag, okay? Another bag, this one is not really a bag, but it also is something that houses your products, will be a wallet. You definitely need a wallet to put things like your money, your cards, and things that literally will fit into your wallet. It's actually important. And finally on this list, I put here, you will need a travel bag. Of course, invest in luggages that are very unique and chic and stylish. And an extra point is have luggages that actually look alike. Let them just look alike. I'm going to put a picture on the screen so that you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but that's pretty much all of the essential bags that I believe that every elegant person must own so that you're always looking put together at all times. It's actually very important. It not only helps you feel confident, but it helps you look very, very classy when you always have your bags on point. Like I said earlier in this video, your bag is a make or break for your outfits. And you always want to ensure that your bags are always looking on point. That's all that I have for you for today's video. If you think that I missed any essential bag that an elegant person must own, please let me know in the comment section down below and let's continue the conversation from there. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you some handbag etiquette and some essentials that you need to always have in your handbag at all times as an elegant lady. I will see you in that video, but until then, remember to stay very elegant. Take care.